Let's go, cousins. I ain't got time to waste time. It's like, nah. Let's get. Oh, shoot. I hope I'm still alive. Alright. So, if you don't know, so UK and India strike a deal amid US-led tariff tension. So UK and what you call doing great. UK and India, they gotta be striking deals and we can't get it together. Oh my God, come on. Like, what's wrong today? Stop playing. Do you miss me? The thing must miss me because it's acting crazy. Alright, so stock slipped Tuesday as investors await the Federal Reserve policy decision and watch for signs of progress in global trade deals. What the entire fuck does that mean, cousin T? Alright, so tomorrow's FOMC day. When the head honcho, if you have not been learning or have not learned, you will learn, especially if you're new towards trading, about the one and only Jerome Powell. So basically, he goes ahead and he's the head honcho of the Federal Reserve. They will decide tomorrow if they're going to go ahead and either cut rates, increase interest rates, or go ahead and leave them unchanged. The last meeting we had, I want to say, was either March or February. Don't quote me on that. And he left them unchanged. In the midst of that, Donald been like, yeah, I don't really like you. Can't wait till you leave. He can't fire him though. But which is crazy because he don't have that type of power. Well, I mean, the way it is, and from my understanding, his like process, like he just can't fire. He would have to go ahead and I think be voted by Congress or something like that. Don't quote me on that either. Make a long story short, he said, he's not happy with his progress and what he does. He feels like he's late with cutting rates. But this man's like, him putting up tariffs. So Jerome's argument is like, yo, you putting up tariffs, and that's going to go ahead and that's going to be a need for me not to go ahead and cut the rates. Because everything's going to go up. So I'm going to cut them and everything's going up. And then the world's going to be crazy. And he's like, you need to cut them down. So that's what tomorrow's going to be. Now what's going to happen, though, is that, oh yeah, y'all know I was looking at Meta. Y'all know I was looking at Meta. That's the thing about us. We ain't going to be just sitting here and just be looking at one goddamn figure now. Like, we're not going to be just... We're not going to be... So, damn, man. Oh! That hood trade. Hood. I'm like 78. I'm getting out. This with the fucking bullshit. But I did backtest that. That hood trade, if you did a stimulated returns, if it's right, at one point it hit 75%. The data we got in the trade. Let me take all these lines off. So yeah. I really wanted to go ahead and get over 48, but it's like, what the fuck? It's just sitting still. I mean, don't get me wrong. The 48.38. If you could stomach it, but I'm like, man, I'm about to get the fuck out. Because 48.38 is like... Damn! Hoods is going... Hoods. Hims. This is the thing. I was looking at Hims. I've been looking at him for like the last 2 weeks. But Hims could make another good swing. This will be my second time doing a him swing. But this is the issue. It already went up so much. So we may have to enter because... So this is the thing. Hims, I may have to wait for it to come down a little because it don't went up so much. It may just continue to go up though. Share wise, I'm eating. But we could have went in. But see, this is the thing. The contracts on Hims, you would have had to spend something. Like you had to spend it was like $200-$300, which is crazy. But that was because of the earnings that they had. But I want to see if Hims... There's no way Hims going in. Because this is a daily. So this is a big... There's no way it's doing no damn... Let me see, 4, the 3 hour. Yeah, the bars are getting a 2 hour. It's gonna come down. The 1 hour. Because what happens is, I mean, then you, with them having earnings, and like I said, they had earnings this week, which was yesterday. But if people, I'm telling you, I was talking about him 24. You gonna double your money if you got it when we was talking about last year, class of 2024. Oh, I said like before the end of the year, you need to stack up on hymns. Like even now, I think it's still at this price. Him's gonna go, like him's gonna be like a $200 some stock. When I don't know, but that's gonna like. You not getting him now and just looking at it is like it's the Netflix of the telecare. That's what else I'm gonna get into. Oscar is another one too. It's real cheap. It's so cheap. I just want to Oscar. I'm telehealth is basically health stuff. Through the how you go and get a doctor through the apps and stuff like that or. So hymns is all that in regards, but not. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think you can get doctors. I don't know about that, but you definitely get generic prescriptions and everything. All mailed to you, all through that. Without talking to somebody. If that's not like changing the game. So this is the thing with. So that spa, you definitely can see. This is what So I always like that 130, that 1030 candle, and I'll explain why. Cause I feel like, and I'll explain. This is nothing but support now. These blue lines at some point must have been pre-daily lows and highs. But now these is support. So, where we at? 557.52 is that. So this is what I always say too, right? Sometimes you don't have to sit here. I'll just take that off. Because I feel like it's gonna probably be puts all week. I don't like this man is not afraid of Donald, and he may just say I'm gonna leave it unchanged again, or I'm not. If he say I'm not, I'm going ahead and cutting that man going to tweet his ass off, and then maybe it won't be puts, and then maybe it will be calls because then if you tweet and say the world was great. But okay, what I meant to say is this is support, this blue line, right? So that made it green, but I'll make it white for this situation. It's support, but what we look for is how that candle, the wick, how it reacts to it. So if that wick keeps breaking, that's what I'm saying. This could go ahead, and we could probably, from 557, probably get to the yesterday's low of 554. That's like a $2. Wait, yeah, about $3. But I would still be waiting because support lines also are lines that they could go ahead and kind of bounce from. It went kind of under the support at 556.91, but then it went back up at 556.97. And this is what I mean by the wick. So that 557.52 is this white line. Like, bro, what the freak, bro? What the bro? Stop tweaking. Like, so that 557.52, it broke, right? And we'll make another line right there. It went to 556.99. So that's on the 30 minute. So we're saying like, okay, are we going to go ahead and as we continue and we, are we going to go lower or are we going to bounce? So these three scenarios. Either you go, depending on wherever it is happening. So if it's high already, either you're going to go higher, either you're going to bounce or you're going to drop. Then you got that fair value cap that appeared in the opening. But this is the thing, though. This is what I like about the charts. Once you recognize how, even as I went on different time frames, right? So I'll start with the daily. So the daily, we're this red candle. As I go to the different time frames, 3, 2, 1. It's trying to go ahead and it's in a demand on your 1 hour, but every time frame, I never had to change my white or yellow lines. Understand that. Every time frame, I just went and I'm going to continue down. Never had to change the white or yellow line because it respects it because of it going ahead and being that support. So will it go ahead and when it comes towards trading, especially if you want to trade this. That's the thing I hate for people to waste their time. Like, if you go ahead and, if it's tradable, then you're going to know based on how it reacts to the line. If it's dropping, of course, we'll also go ahead and you're playing and you're looking at the contract. Now, if you actually really follow the contract, and I have people, and shout out to one of the cousins on, I think it was Thursday, they follow a contract and notice by the end of the day, like it doubled. So what was crazy about that and the lesson behind that was noticing that, and when the weekend appears, that contract would have printed if the person would have got into it, But that is something where if you didn't study the contract, it took looking at the contract. It took not just going into it. So I tell people all the time, as you study the chart, study those contracts, especially once you get into, because you'll notice, my God, like the volume or the open interest, usually 9 out of 10 is the volume. The volume, you'll notice like it doubled, So what I like to do is the game plan with SPY is that either we go ahead and, we come back up off of this 557, like we come back and we go to we can't get to 559, but I'm getting 558. But if we go ahead and we don't, and we come back below the 557.52, the 556.99, then 556 going to happen, 554. And once again, people are afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow. Investors are waiting to see. Oh, I didn't tell the group I was live. That's some bullcrap. Shoot. Sorry, y'all. I be so into the thing. And then we coming across 10 o'clock. And you see exactly what I mean. I said initially that if we got to go ahead, and if we're not getting past, where the wick happens to go ahead and already be, especially if you go on a bigger time frame, as I go to 15, I go to 5. So this is the thing. As I'm going, I'm not lying. Like, I like to go ahead, like, you go to 3. That's where it makes sense. So usually, in my opinion, your smaller time frames, which is why they're like your actionable, meaning like you're going to go ahead and you're most likely going to enter on a small time frame. What's your favorite smaller time frame? Mine's just 5. All right. I like to look at the 3 and the 1 to see what's going on. See if I see any of my V's forming, whatever. But this may not even go all the way up. So we're going to drop. What's going to happen is it tanked a little bit. It's coming. So what I always say is when it goes ahead and let's say we were going all the way up. We go all the way up. We pull back. Then we come up a little higher. So this is the opposite. We open up a supply on that 1 from overnight into pre-market. Well, pre-market I should say. And then we drop. We hit 556.99. We go up to 557, like $1. Then we go back. Well, we go up to 557.87. Then we're coming right back to my white line of 557.52. So always ask yourself, is it hoovering? Is it going back? We're going to 10 o'clock. I feel like as I'm looking at my bars, they're not strong on the green side, especially the volume. My volume is like, bah. So Tessie had a gap. What are we doing? Damn. $274. So anytime you're trying to plan a trade, I always tell people, if you look at your chart, if you look at your previous daily low, your high, previous weekly high, previous monthly, all that, right? It could go ahead and be a great plan for when you're saying, hey, where do I want to get in? We just got 30 minutes in. So with us having 30 minutes in regards towards the market, now we get to see what's going on. So with Tessie, this is the thing with Tessie. Tessie can reverse so freaking fast on you. So you definitely want to go ahead. What I like with Tessie is, if it already dropped, if it goes up, that reversal is just as sweet. I tell people all the time, don't sit here and trip. And then what I do is, like I said, volatile tickers, the 1s, the 3s, I like to look at them to see what's going on, see if there's any, reversals will probably happen. Do I see any V's? But usually, I like to enter on a 5-minute. So if you're trading this month, ask yourself, what's your entry? And am I stuck on looking at one time frame? I think that's a big thing when people come into trading. And that was a challenge for me. And then you went boom, 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 boom. So we're going to drop. What's going on? Notice my lines don't get changed. Like, my lines are getting respected. So this is why I like supply, demand, support, resistance. Your smart money concepts. A little with the fair value gaps and all that. Because if Tesla... Cause puts for Tessie. Cause remember I was saying Tessie was consolidating. Did it break out? I didn't see yesterday. Yesterday did it consolidate yesterday too? Okay, ain't nobody fucking with my click. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click. As I look around, they don't do it like my click. And all these bad bitches, man, they wonder. I tell a bad bitch, do whatever I say. My block behind me, like coming out the driveway. So Tessie hit this too. So I said, just to give y'all some room. I said for y'all 269 because it was already down. So 269 because I said in the Discord I gave 269 to give y'all wiggle room because 270 if Tessie hit that it's going on. Woo! Now this is the thing, from 274 and to 279 it could go up and down. So there's some people that look at the levels or the targets, whatever you want to call it, when I'm saying Tessie is going, and I'm saying call-wise, I wouldn't want to 279 because I don't want the up and down here. Well, honestly, I kind of would want to over 279, but 279 mean that it's coming more. But see, SPY going. Oh, you gotta look at VIX. Your money too short, you can't be talking to me. Yeah, I'm talking LeBron. We ballin' our family tree. So VIX is in a supply zone. Turn that 62 to 125, 125 to a 250. 250 to a half a man, ain't nothing nobody can do with me. Now who with me? And it's literally teeter-tottering over its previously daily high. He never told. Who we gonna tell? We top of the totem pole. It's the dream team, meets the supreme team. And all our eyes screening only means one thing. You ain't fucking with the. So this is what I be talking about. Ooh. So the candlestick that's currently on the 15 is a green candlestick, it's the green team, but the wick that's on it is coming from the red team because the supply zone that is currently in these candlesticks, it will cause for some up and down. So if VIX going to chop, so VIX, I feel like VIX chop, SPY going to chop. Don't get me wrong. Oh, don't me. Come on. So do we go to yesterday's high on VIX, which was 24.63? Because obviously we went up yesterday. This is all yesterday. And then this is Tuesday. So you got all that. So look at the up and down. Look at the confusion right here. I'm gonna land it off so you can see it. That's a resistance, but I just put that in like that. So look out if I lane it off. You see, like, it's in the lane. I don't know. That's how I like it. Like, I don't like it like that, but that's how I know we're going up and down, up and down. But we try to go ahead and, like, if we try to hit 24.63, we could just come into a gap to 24. There's 20, like, yeah, there's 24.57. So this is the thing. I'm so precise, it's crazy. I don't know why. Damn, got fair value gaps on every goddamn 1 minute damn candle shit.
It's holiday season, bitch. I put your bitch on the island. I'm in the new whip with no mileage. This Gucci did not hit the owl yet. I came up right out the project. Me and Block were blowing loud shit. The haters just part of the process. I throw that shit on, I'ma die fresh. I just spent 90K on some diamonds. 90K up on some diamonds. You know my nigga be shining. Bells on the white, perfect time. No slow down, but a nigga grinding. Every time I roll, man, what do you find it?
Oh yeah. I got the perfect song for the kids to sing.
So this is the thing, you know, if VIX goes up, then we go down, and SPY, XPX, QQQ. If VIX goes down and we go up, and my thing is, it's gonna bounce at 2463, or they're gonna go all, because if it gets to, so if VIX gets to 2434, then we bouncing back, we coming back like a round ball. Let me make this orange. So I'm telling you right now, 24.33. So that's another way you know how to trade spot. What the fuck is this? Oh, look at XPX as we here. It's forming V on your 1. If you go ahead and we break out on 5. So 5618, and this is a crazy part, and it's been like this one day last week. Remember I said it's the gap on both sides. It's like we got this gap up, then we got a gap down. So, and I said that was all because we can't get to 559. We don't get to 558. I told you a damn freaking hour. And the only way for me to know that, right, is, like I said, you got two ways here. It could continue to go down, pull back up some, and then go back down even further. Scenario number 1. Scenario number 2, all right, it goes ahead and it literally like reverses. So everything that went down is coming back up. All right, and then number 3, we chop. Once you understand that, and then once you plan out, that's what I say. Let the market do what it needs to do at least the first 30 minutes, and then you plan it out. If we're going to continue to go down, then I kept saying you need 557 to get back to the 556.99. If not, and we're going back to 559, I can't get to 559 if I don't get to 558. Then it could go ahead and go to 560. So what I like about that 10:30 is, all right, I get at least that 1 hour candle. It gives me more understanding, you know. 10 o'clock, in my opinion, so from 9:30 to 10 is so volatile, but 10, which is why I don't feel like reversals come in at 11. I don't feel like they come in. But sometimes you want to go ahead and just, because sometimes there'll be data at 10. You know, sometimes they go ahead and there may be, like I said, what everything that was going on from 9:30 to 10 Eastern time now is reversing. We may continue to see it a little stronger at 11. So there's no like set times, but notice, you know, your times in regards towards your trading. If you're seeing different things, it will make sense, and you say, "Oh wow, okay, it's 10." So my thing is, okay, that is reversing. It's 10. All right, I can see the volume on the other side picking up. You know, I see my V. Stacking money to the sky. So now, if a wick's gonna come, right? Will the green team push that wick all the way to 559.10, or will it go to 560.22? But I get down on the dance floor. Watch this. Hey, you don't even know, girl. Come on. You know what I do. If you can do it too, then that's just something that makes me more attracted to you. And I wanna see you breaking down. All right, I look at ES. Futures, and not for nothing, man. We about to trade futures. Like, we just about to, like, now anybody say, no, I'm not trading futures. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, the fuck y'all do. Y'all trying to have y'all summer lit or what? We about to get in the weekend. In the name, not that hard. We're gonna get you in these top step accounts. Or you can do Apex. It's up to you. But I'm gonna give you options. You decide when you go. A lot of people say, what you do? I do top step. Top step. And I'm trying to get live by fall with them. I'm trying to get branded. You know what I mean? All this could go. Oh, shoot. Matter of fact, what am I doing? What am I doing? That will take me forever. Alright, so this is damn. See, even ES had this bounce too. Wow, like I said, this bounce temporary because you go down. Yeah, you went down the street to that 1 hour. It broke the previously daily low on a 1 hour, and it already tried 5607, 5601. So 5601 exactly. How will ES because this is my thing. We may just continue to go down. Talk about a reversal. This may be the little pull up. But back, we gotta see what VIX is gonna do too. Oh yeah, this is a pull up for it to come back down. If it hits 5601 for ES futures, whatever. And that's futures. So XPX. So 5586. So in my opinion, the real trade, your cousin, cousin 10 hit a lot of you. I'm here to guide you. I've been transparent. I have not gotten anything. You know, some people do it to. This is my thing. You want to learn your trade or whatever. Do that and do it with on practice. Practice that shit. Don't do that with your real account. Your book, like you making your portfolio. I had somebody that had was almost at like 25K, and they was only been taking my trades, but then they doing their own thing, and then now they like, and I ain't mad at it. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, freeze. You know? So like I said, XPX, same thing. I'm playing it out. If we go, we need to go down 5597. If we go down 55, what the crap is this? If we go down 5597, then we get to 5586. Now that 5586 is the key for a good drop. If we go down. Now if we don't, how is XPS going to react to 5618? 5618.42 exactly was yesterday low. But once again, I never changed none of my lines, which is why I'm so adamant in having a style of trading that no matter what time frame I'm on, my lines are respected. So understand how I'm going, and I'm literally going on these different time frames. I'm never changing the lines. The lines are kind of being respected. So that 5597.22, what line is that, cousin T? That's a support. Support is like a floor. Now at one point over here, and then look at the coinky dinky. That around here, it's 9:55ish. And then by the time we get to 10 o'clock? 10 o'clock is like we right here. And then we go up, and we break what was support now would have been resistance. Alright? And then when we break it, and now it's support again, because now it's the floor. So support's the floor, we broke it. The moment we come up on this second candle right here, and I'll go So that second green candle, that one goes over the resistance. Now, this was support. So when we going down, it's support because it hit the floor. And then if it comes back up, that support becomes resistance. And then if it breaks it, you know. But my thing is, I would love a demand to let me know. Meaning that, like, it's more buying, in my opinion. These niggas trying to hold me back. I'm just trying to protect my stat. Mid-Rami don't pay no tax. Mid-Rami don't pay no tax. Shot town till I'm on my back. Shot town till I'm on my back. Also, like I was saying, for me, I feel like the big move gonna be tomorrow. Trust me. Trust me. Wednesday in the afternoon, we're setting us up for Thursday. And that's it. Trust me. That's how you doing it. I'm telling you. Not here Wednesday. Don't get mad at me. Wednesday, setting up for Thursday. Have y'all counts ready. Don't be so in a rush. Call the freak out. Do what you gotta do. Wednesday going to Thursday. We getting paid. I ain't coming to play. Watch me. Watch me. Now this is the thing. I don't predict what. But what I know is when you want to trade SPY, this XPX, this QQQ, you want to get paid, it's going to be Wednesday on a Thursday. You better be here. But Tiana Taylor can sing for real. Fine ass. Yo, T! If you ever, I'm just like, knock. It's like, nah. Like, she gonna see this. So notice how in a 5 minute, it went ahead and it literally went over the previous daily low. That 560. So, as you get 10 minutes into our first hour, which is what I like about that 1 hour. I don't know. I like the 1 hour. I like the 2 hour too, but I like to see what the 1 hour is doing. So because the 1 hour, like I said, we was in a demand. Demand means that if I was to remove and hide these lines, as you can see it, we are in a demand known for the green team. My team, green team, that's where they usually go ahead and they'll try to push the red team out. You know, so if they're gonna push them out, that's what happened. But so the previous daily low was 565.5482 on SPY. So that's how you would have. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I should have been looking at the contracts. Damn it. Because it would have been an opportunity for, this is my thing. People that scalp, or even, a quick, a scalp is an in and out trade. It's like you may be in like 15, 20 minutes, it's like a 20%, 30% return sometimes, depending. I'm not going to lie, it's really quick. If you do that with a lot of contracts, then you eat more. But what I mean is that you may need to buy, like, one contract is like $73. You may need to buy like 15 of those. So like 15 contracts at $70 gotta like be like a stack, right? I'm just throwing the numbers like in my head, like, well, how much is it? We about to ask. Hold up. So if you did $73 and you would brought in 15 contacts, damn it, I'm good with the math. It's literally $1,095. That was just off the top of just playing with this. So that's what I'm saying. Like, so a person that's getting 15 of those contracts, right, for $73 each. Once again, they got 15 of those. They didn't just buy one contract. They bought 15. And then if they buying 15, that's like 1,000. So one contract do 20. You know what I'm saying? If one contract doing 20, 30, they eating on them contracts. You had to buy a little bit more. But they ain't need to be in the contract. They don't need to be in the contract long either. So it's a given and curse on compounding. Because it'll go real left on you real quick. So you gotta know when to compound. You gotta know when to compound. I ain't gonna lie. Not saying that you can't compound on certain days or whatever the thing is, but you just want to know that, you know, if you compound, especially with that concept, then you want to go ahead and get that money. Like, you want to, like, you know, like, you got those contracts, you even scale down, selling some of them, not selling all of them, and holding some, you know. But the people that do that, that's what I'm saying, it's more durable. I literally call that whole move. $5.57 really was the balance. Call the whole move live. That's crazy. Call the whole, like, that was crazy. Call the whole freaking move. Say we do 3 things. That's how you learn how to trade spot. Somebody automatically, oh, we puts. But damn it, how do you know? How you know? I tell people all the time, let the charts guide you. So if we didn't break a certain thing, then we ain't gonna keep on going down. We gotta break certain things. And I said the white line, I don't change lines now. But y'all know, I was like, yo, we not breaking 554. Then I see them V's. Them V's was right there on that V. Them V's was right there on that 5 minute. Them V's be V'ing. Shout out to one of the cousins that said that. He was like, them V's be V'ing. Like, you see the V, then you literally, like, 5:57 around that 10 o'clock. You're already up to 560. Then where's it going? Do we go to 561? You know, well, why is that 561? Because this is the low of this candle, actually. Oh. Why the hell did I not go ahead and get the goddamn look at the contract? Oh, because you know why? You know I don't jump in early? So this is what I'm saying. Are we gonna run up tomorrow? Like, they want to not make it seem all good. He come on and everything go booey. And I want that on one thing. Yo. I want that. Once again, I'm out that hood. I should be out. You ain't already out. That was like, we're gonna talk about that. I can't believe that fucking motherfucker. Share wise, I mean, I'm still in, but that, it was a 65 for next week. Not next week. Yeah, the 16th. Yeah, we got 10 days, but bruh. So SPY. So for me to see if we're like, if this is a, I don't want to say I used to say a fake out. I guess like a fake out or something like that is all I would use the previous daily low to be like, all right, you know, or look at the candles. Now this is the thing, I wouldn't chase because that was, damn, it did exactly what I said it was gonna do. Once they get to the previous daily low, previous daily high, previous monthly low, whatever the case is, when they get there, you know, that's only from the day before. Alright, so if you're charting and you had that line, whatever color you had it at, and that was from Tuesday and the next, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, at that point, it's just like a support or a resistance. So this is going to now be a resistance if it goes up. But see, what happens is the candle that's on that 3 minute right now could make me aware that it's not strong enough to continue and go past the 560.74. The high of the other candle, even the high of the other candle before that, 560.88. You understand? So that's how another reason.
I tell her fuck that nigga.
But that would have been a nice scout. Like, you would have got from that 10 o'clock. So this is what I mean. So a 10 o'clock trade. And I'm not telling you to think every time at 10 o'clock you need a freaking trade. You trade based on what you see on the chart. But at 10, right here, your candles, look at your candles. They were strong. Boom. Then it was undecided, and the green team decided it. Then the green team going. But this is my thing. We get to 560. So you have from 5, like you should have got in like 550. No, you need a confirmation. So you probably want to get in my opinion to 558. So you go to 558, 559. The high would have been 560.89. Now if you would have been holding on, then you lost a little bit of your profit, and then right here you losing more. And that previous daily low, 560.20, is it going to break back under that, or it's going to go ahead and come strong over that and back over 50, 560.86? Oh, on the one, it was a demand. Didn't I say I would like a demand? See, if I would have seen that. Why didn't I see that? I did not see the demand. I didn't see that. Because if I would have seen the demand, then that would have been like confirmation that it was going up. On that 1 minute, you see the demand, that zone. This right here. See, the only thing about him, so India swinging anything, is tomorrow. Because Hims, I want to swing this, but I don't want to swing this if I can't get back over 48, 47. And I know it's like $2, and I'm fine with missing that $2. At least, yeah, no. 47.38. See, I feel like him's gonna get you to 48.52. 48.52 gonna get you to 49 for that one. And then you have 52.59. So 48 to at least, yeah. That's like a $4 move from 48.52 to like 52.59. You see, this is my thing. Him's been going. I don't want to get in and involved. Then you even get to 59. Now we got that 1 hour. That's fine. Oh. That already live. I see I'm tripping. With the fair value gap. Yeah, the fair value gap. The bear fair value gap. Is that? I don't know. So see, it went up. Stop. I never changed the line. Notice that. I'm going for different time frames, but never change the line. No need to. You do your lines right, they're going to be respected. Make sure your lines are respected. So I got it up and down on one. So I need 560.86 to be broke. Or 560.20. On a smaller time frame, of course. But that, why I look at the smaller time frame is because I feel like I said, is more like, okay, like as if it's like you get the trigger going. And entry, in my opinion, I don't enter on the 1 minute. I don't enter on a 3 minute time frame looking at it. I enter it really looking at the 5 minute, but I just like to see what's going on the 1 minute and 3 minute. Especially the 3 minute. To me, I feel like I can see there's a reversal. Sometimes, especially if I feel like it's continuing, I would go like, all right, let me look from the highest time frame to the smallest. I work my way. And then on a 3 minute, by the time I get to the 3 minute, I can kind of see if it's changing. Now, the good thing about this, as you're looking at it live and direct, I always tell you I want you to look at your candlesticks. I always want you to look at your wicks. So once you plant those lines, that 560, 88, 86, that 560, 86, that's going to go ahead and give you a live example of how a green candle has a wick. And the higher that wick right now is 561.01. So that higher that wick that we see, right? Bam. It goes ahead, and the moment, once again, I am on a 5 minute, so that's why it's so explosive like this. But when it goes over, that wick goes ahead and it's part of your candle. So when your wick is moving and it's moving in regards towards it going up and it's your volume with it, then that's how you're moving with the candle. So what I tell people a lot is you could tell, especially as you continue, and the other candles align, or the other candles, I like to call them steps. It's like you go up a step, or if on this side we're going down steps. Are those steps you can still walk down? So look at it like this. I can walk down the step, I can walk down the step, I can walk down the step, I can walk down the step. I'm going to fall my ass on this step. I can go up this step, I can go up this step, I don't know, just go with it. I can go up this step, I can go up this step, I can go up this step, I can go up this step.
Hey, I thought it was all
now,
over.
What's up, Dochi? Hey, girl. It's been a little minute since you and I have had a chat.
Has it really?
Probably since, your last EP, All the Places You Go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I've been getting some calls. People are a little bit worried about you.
Not worried.
And I know that was kind of that outlet for you, so
You were.
why don't you just tell me what's been going on?
Okay. Remember old dude from 2019? Nice, clean nigga did me dirtier than
yo, so you got that 561.01. They're trying to see. So 561.01, I just had it orange so you can see it, but it's a resistance. 561.33, that's a resistance. How did I get the resistance? It's the wicks, the high of those wicks, of those candles. So it lets me know that it goes there, but once again, when we see a wick, the other team is there. So for me to understand, and this is going to keep on going, then I need 561.33 to be touched before I can even get to 561.71, let alone 562. That's you planting the tree. So when I say tomorrow, I'm not lying. I like these $3-5 moves, but tomorrow you may get the $7, $8 move, but it's going to be probably in the afternoon, and then the effect of it will be. For me personally speaking, and every trader is going to be, opinionated, and this is definitely opinionated. Your cousin T feels like when it comes towards FOMC, and I've been saying this since I have taught people, the way he shakes up the market and how it shakes up the market, you'll see it that day. Sometimes you may not see nothing. Sometimes it may be flat. There's been times like that where it's just flat. It ain't go up, it ain't go down, it's flat. So that could be a possibility too. Let me not act like I ain't, let me not even say that. But it's always going to be based on how he words. It's those words. It's verbiage. If he goes and says, I see no need to, or with tariffs on the rise and the uncertainty, they like words like that. Trust me. So I'm telling you, I'm trying to teach y'all some things. So if he said tariffs on the rise, we're going to be watching this tomorrow. If tariffs on the rise and the uncertainty of what the climate forecast is and the futures ahead, those type of words. I'm telling you, all right, don't watch. Why? I swear, he gonna say future. He gonna say lies ahead. Uncertainty. Watch. He gonna come over here and he gonna. I'm telling you, and Donald gonna be so mad. So we may not have the opportunity to swing it anything like that because we in a thing where it's a tweet and he could make it go crazy. Yeah, looking at freaking. What Meta? Meta go up and down? Alright. Meta's trying for that 588. But from 588. Earlier it already went to 592. So right now for me, I feel like between 591 and 595. You can scout Meta, but don't. Please look. Do not use Meta on your real account if you don't know the hell you're doing. This is not Lotto Friday. I didn't even look at the contract, honestly. That's another thing with me too. If I see up and down, like I'm good. Did Tessie have a good bounce? Or Tessie? Oh, Tessie went from a big bounce. Not a big bounce, but. No, Tessie went down. Yeah, Tessie. Oh no. I mean, it was a bounce from the morning though. So from yesterday, it was down, and then it bounced. Then it went down. Then it hits that 273.45. And then once again, it's hovering over 274.41. So does it want to go over 270.41 and hit 275? Tesla is right above yesterday's low. Literally, yesterday's low was 274.41. We'll make it white so you can see it. Alright. I always say, in my opinion, I feel like Tessie is a ticket that if you feel and you know how to trade, you don't have to rush it. You would go ahead and not come back, but you could go ahead and catch it, maybe in the midday. You catch it after that 10, 11 o'clock. It depends. It all depends on the chart. But sometimes you don't really have to do too much. Or you could get a $3 move in like 15 minutes. So you're low. So that's what I always tell people. If I'm going up and down somewhere, so I'm going up and down from 275.73 to 274.41 on Tessie, and that's literally a 3-minute interval. So yeah, I'll be back. No, thank you. Once again, everybody waiting for a freaking tomorrow, man. Oh, my thing went to 261. I was freaking. So 11 minutes ago, literally at 10:34, 4 minutes, it goes to 263.1, of course. We come down. We're hovering over. My dog wanna see me when I gotta be in heaven. I love my family, that's not only what I trust. So you had that V on the 1 minute. You go up. Now we gonna go back up and down. Now this will be your cheat code, SPDR. Yo, remember, in the beginning of the stream, I had this line for 24.33. How many shots they gonna have? Shoot. Okay, how many shots you gonna put on the thing? So 24.33. Brother, are you gonna break it? Was made as the reason of us seeing that V. Once again, if we go up in VIX, then we go down your XPX, your XPY, your QQQ. Alright? If we go ahead and we go that of down in VIX, what I say? If we go up in VIX, if we go up in VIX, then we go down in XPX, XPY, and QQQ. If we go down in VIX, then we go ahead and up in XPY, XPX, QQQ. So 24.33, I already had that line saying, oh, we're going to break it. Now we're choppy. If we reach 24.11, we're going to keep on going down, and we're getting to 24. Maybe even 23.97. No Stevie Wonder. You know she bad. The grocery bags. This is the crazy part. If I was to look at, oh, ES went off too. Okay, I'm like, why ES didn't go off? ES went off, alright.
Hotter than wasabi. I race for your love, shaking big, drinking Bobby. I'm at the W, but I can't reach you in the lobby. Girl, I gotta watch my bag, so I'm not just anybody. I seen him stand in line just to get beside her. I let her see the Aston and let the rest surprise her. That's when we disappeared. You need GPS to find her. Oh, that was your girl. I thought I.
So this is what I don't like. When you see a demand, but the bars are not strong. And that's why I always say, I always wait once. I need 1, 2, 3. Like, you gotta, like, you just can't say 1, 2, 3. You really gotta see as it's going up, wait for 3 hiding. Like, I wouldn't even count this because it's not going up in steps. For me, it would have to, yeah, like. Like, you want the candle to go and wick to go over 5, 6, 47. Is that 75? No, 5, 6, 47. She posed like it's for posters and I poke like I'm supposed to. Take this photo if you for me. She said, don't you ever show this. I'm too loyal and too focused. Cause it could go up. These ain't nothing but resistance. Yeah, every time it gets to these points, it could drop. That's why I feel like it's going to be maybe some chop. So just because, that's another thing. Just because you see a demand, you want to strong react to a demand. This is a perfect example of there's a demand where the reaction to the demand, the bars, usually they take off. And if they don't take off, then your lines are going to be respected where it hits the resistance, it goes over the resistance, right there somewhere, and then it comes back, now breaks support, because now support, and damn it, what'd I say? And what for me, this candle, I kept saying, like, the candle got to go over. So allow your previously candle to let you tell the story of what's going on. Don't ever predict the next candle. You can't do that. You want to use the candles before and the candle currently. Once it finished, don't be looking at a 15-minute candle and you like, okay, it's changing or it's doing this, and it's still 8 minutes on the candle. It could change. Allow the candle to produce.
Where you going? I don't know where I'm going. My dad died, and he left me his degrees.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard this since high school. No, middle school. God damn. That's That's how old I am. This is that long. Let's go. Tell me, y'all, this wasn't out at all. I was in middle school. Some of y'all was like in what, 5th grade? Not even. So if we continue 561.33, that's the second time in a 5-minute time interval on my chart that my 561.33 line has been met. Actually, on this current candlestick, with a minute and 21 seconds left, this current candlestick, the wick, is literally trying to go over a little bit of that 561.33. Actually went to 561.39. But as it reaches a high, anytime you get an all-time high, I'm not saying it's all-time high, but I'm just saying, in general, usually when you reach a high, expect it to come down. It's just what it is. When it comes to the high, like it just comes, and that's exactly what you saw in efforts of the 561.39 being the wick candle, as it's trying to go ahead, and as the green team is known for going up and making and keep rising, the red team is causing this big old wick because the red team is pushing it back and pushing the price down, and they doing like a tug of war. And now you see the green team with the 7 seconds left is trying to go ahead and come back up. How would the next candle open? So the next candle open with nothing but a bar. Oh, here go the wick. The wick came from what? The red team. Oh, there go wick again. The red team is pushing it down. So we won. Oh shit, they're pushing it down again. So they're pushing it to that 560.86 line, pushing it below it. So this is a live example. See how a candle opens to be a bar if it's good volume on it. But that bar means nothing, because as the bar is opening, if the other team wants to come in, they will. And the red team came in and just ate up that bar. And it's like, it's our bar now. Like, who bar is this? Ours. We gobbled shit up at that shit. How like that? Yup. So somebody that was chasing, especially for calls, at 560, or even at that 561.33 without knowing that it's reaching a high and it's going to come back. Learn the charts, ain't you gonna win now? I got money to get you in now. I'm telling y'all, Wednesday and Thursday we gonna print it. I'm saying it now, so when I replay the video, nobody say I ain't telling y'all. I told y'all Wednesday and Thursday we printing. Right? I'm telling you, we man gonna say certain words. I ain't new to this, I'm true to this. Now, I feel like, I don't know then. So this is, like I said, 3 ways. Either we don't see it unchanged. It unchanged to me. Before, it would probably been like a reaction. Now, especially how much pressure Donnie Don has put on this man. You know, and for people that's new, cousins, when we say Donnie Don, we say, you know, oh man, I thought I had it. The Trump versus, so this is the man to the right, and this is Donnie, and the man to the right looking at him like, you just yelling, I don't give a shit. This man right here, Donnie, and that guy right to the left, so you know Donnie, but God, well, my left, my right, your left, I don't know. The other man that's sitting across from this man named Donnie Ducky Don, his name is Jerome Powell, alright? Not Colin Powell, because I know him. I only know one Powell, but his name is Jerome Powell, and he's the head honcho of the Federal Reserve. He's going to come in tomorrow, fuck up the market. Now, I know he's going to fuck it up good, or he's going to fuck it up bad. I don't care. We just going to ride that. We going to ride it. We going to ride it twice. Right? I'm going to try not to do an overnight thing. I really am. I really don't want to. I really don't want to do an overnight thing. But if God sways me, You know, but what we not gonna do, we getting something and that thing booms. And we getting something that's nice, and if we get 15, 16, we ain't doing that. That's what we did the other day. Remember? I was like, oh, we not doing that with Tessie. Tessie was like it was a lotto. Cause I'm journaling it. So we did Tessie for a lotto. We did Meta for a lotto. Don't know what we doing this Friday for a lotto. I don't never play, it's a lotto. But I kind of, do a lot with you guys. Same day, high risk, but the things be printing. And I really, let me not say that, because then watch this Friday be some bullcrap. Because the Friday before that was that Easter, where Good Friday we closed, so that Friday was really Thursday. It was shitty, land price action. So this support, and then we got better when it came towards Tessie. We had that as a lotto. Well, no, Tessie wasn't even a lotto. Tessie became an overnight banger. Lies. Tessie came out on, we did Tessie Thursday, held it because it was into the next week, and it just printed Friday, and we just chilling. That's what I like. When I can get into the trade and I can catch the whole move, and I ain't gotta rush, and I ain't gotta worry about nothing. You just literally, it's a good feeling. You can just keep going to your phone and just seeing it going up. Just keep going to your phone, seeing it going up. Don't get me wrong, you got a stop loss even better. Because I'm trying to be better at saving stop losses. So that's my thing, like, what are we doing? Because now we get into 11. And I'm saying that 11 on something's going to happen. No, I'm not saying something at 10 happens. I'm saying that you just pay attention to seeing in regards to, and you'll see it, because it's not all the time it happens. So it's not like a set rule, in my opinion, at 1 o'clock we pop, 2 o'clock we drop, or 2. No, it's whatever's going on in the market. Literally whatever. But my better suggestion is just getting an overall understanding. So if the market already gave us a drop, if the market already dropped, this is a live scenario, will we go ahead and the three options, either we're going to go ahead and either we're going to drop more, we're going to go ahead and we're going to reverse, or we're going to chop sideways up and down. So what would have been a game plan to get in? I mean, honestly, like I said, over the 3, I didn't see it on demand. You had that 1, so like maybe 558. Because on the 1, you had the demand, you had the fair value gap. So yeah, I would say 558. You got me here. You would have had to be strong right here. You probably been a little fake out, but be strong. 558. You would have rolled that baby boy. Yeah, you would have rolled that bad boy to at least 560, 561, 561.39. Once again, I could go from any time frame. I want to emphasize this because I had a one-on-one last week, and I think it clicked when I went ahead and said that. You putting the lines on, and you're putting them on different time frames anyway. You're looking from the highest to the lowest, and you're putting on your lines as you're going throughout your day, and you looking at the chart. Not even going throughout your day, but when you glance and look at your chart, and try to get comfortable with the chart on the go if you can. If you can't, then cool, I get it. You just gonna have to understand that if you can't trade on the go, or you can't look at the chart on the go, your game plan and your entries is going to have to be based on a bigger time frame. I always tell people, your time frames matter. Pairing it with a smaller time frame and a bigger time frame, depending on your scalping. If you're doing an intraday, which is literally, to my opinion, an intraday trading would be somewhere where you're getting into trade maybe 11, 12ish to 2ish. But that's not guaranteed, because sometimes you get it at 1 to 2. It depends. It's intraday. Sometimes you get it at 10 a.m. to 2, intraday. It's I don't know, it's weird. But
Yo,
shout out to my motherfucking brother, nigga. Tory Lanez, nigga, this Max Biggerville. Nigga, I love you. I appreciate you. Hold your head. When we touch down, nigga, we gon'
10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, fuck it, man. Let's just not even discuss it, man. OMG, nigga sleep. I ain't tripping, I'ma let him sleep. I ain't tripping, let him rest in peace. I can tell you how it happened.
So that's what I'm saying. It never broke 2411. What was it? 2410. I had 2411. 2410. If it breaks that 2410, that 2410 where we just been up in, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a 1 minute too, so you're gonna have a noise. But look at them wicks. The green team ain't trying to let the red team drop. Look at those wicks. Will we hit 2397? Cause see, look out. This is my story right here. We went. I missed that 561.39. Somebody trying to get in calls got wrecked because you missed it. You should have been looking. 557.58. And you got the 5. Yeah, after 560. Yeah, we right dancing. I'm saying we dancing on 560.86. Now we get to 561.72. We definitely reaching 562. It's trying, yo. This would be what, 1, 2, maybe the second time if it touched 2410. It already tried to get close to it. Even though it's a 5-minute interval. We're coming across 11 o'clock, new hour. Oh. We got a supply. Well, I mean, a supply didn't start, but we're in a supply. After that chop on the 50, I mean on 30. The 15 open up.
I remember niggas thought I'd never make it, man. Listen. Hey, I remember 7 years old, I had braces. Never thought I made it out the hood, but I made it. Never thought I'd go around the world and city places. Keep the camera on, swear to God.
Yo, we losing 2410 or what? Are we losing 2410 or what? And I feel a fair value gap open too. On a small time frame. So it's another live example. 561.33. How many damn times are going to touch it? It's trying to come back for 561.33 and 561.39. These two candlesticks, somebody, if you're in already, you would have got shaken out. Talk about being in. I'm missing out on a good, don't even move. Calling it live. That 5.7 for tomorrow's 565 call got 12,000. That's crazy. I didn't even look at SPX. I don't want to get pissed the hell off. I didn't even look at SPX because I better call the damn contest ain't right. Oh, make me mad. Make me mad. See, I miss contracts like that. The 5,700 for some. I'm not telling y'all to get that shit like almost a stat, but I miss having contracts like that. It was like we used to have contracts that was like 11,000 in volume, and it was only like 100 something. Like people don't fuck up the game. Yo, if he cut though, it's gonna be crazy. If he says yes and he falls into the pressure and he gonna cut, then that's gonna be like everybody gonna be oh. The only one that's like kind of doing something, and I wish the volume was a little bit more. I mean, it's over my 200 rule. That 57.75 for XPX. I'm putting it down. Oh shit. But we looking at it because it's 135. I don't got time for it to hit 561.33, not go over what it need to do, and then an hour we back down. But I like to see, like I like to scout my contract. The spy one. What's I say for the spy one? Oh yeah, 565. The 560. I'm not in shit. I'm looking at it. I like to scout. Even a 567. If we going that way, I'm about to scout put to just in case. But no, I really think out the 566. Yeah, the 566 for tomorrow. The 567. Because they may run it up, and then they run it up, and then he comes in and they run it in. 561.33. Because this is the thing. So the 566 for tomorrow is like 136 as I'm looking at it, right? Not in it, but the volume is like 7,400. Open interest is 1,700. Love it. IV low. Ain't gotta worry about it. The delta, I mean, it's that 0.26. So most people wouldn't even touch this because it's not 0.4, 0.5. I can understand why. Because it is for tomorrow. So I don't really... I get that, but I'm not passing up on it. I'm saying, like, that's why I tell people sometimes when you look and you have certain rules, like, okay, I'm only going to get a delta that's a 0.45 or 0. That's cool, you know, but what if it's not that and there's other characteristics that makes the contract worth getting into? So I tell people all the time, like, yeah, I understand when you get the delta that's 0.4 or 0.5, the goal would get into 1, no matter what. So us getting to 1, that means that if it goes ahead and it gets to 1, then, you know, you want to ride that to it. Getting it when the delta is a 0.8, 0. You're already close to 1 at that point. So 0.27, you're kind of close to the 3. Once again, the rule for some people, they don't even look at it if the delta ain't 0.4 or 0.5. I don't know about it. Because there's times where, you know, and especially Tessie, I can't be looking at no delta. They don't worry about no delta with Tessie. There's been times I look at Tessie and I'm literally like, alright, how much is my buying power? I'm being honest. Like, I'm literally, and that's a rule that I would never tell nobody. I'm looking at Tessie, alright, what's the buying power? Because it's going to move. It's going to move. What's the volume? Is the open interest high? Alright, let's go. The IV not that high. Sometimes the IV be high as hell. I got in trades with Tessie IV be like 100 something. I'll never do that with another ticket. But with Tessie, yeah. But just looking at them, like I said, the 566, the 567, 4,800, volume, open interest, 2,400. And then that 5.7 and 565. So that was like the top 3 if I had to pick for the upside. 565, 566, 567, all for tomorrow. If we're going over 561.33. Now we keep falling back and we go under and we really break the 560.86 line. We're getting back to 560.38 and then we're getting back to 560.23. Under 560.23. Then that's when I'm like, okay, maybe we could do something because now we're going back under the previous daily low if we're dropping. So I'm not interested in even thinking about the downside until I get to my support of breaking 560.38. That support is the floor. It been touched on this candle, that candle. It passed this candle. It was almost touched on this candle. But we need to know now we get past 561.33 and then we get to 561.39. If we get there, then we good. If we can't, then we can't. Now 561.39 would definitely get us to 561.71. And then you have 562. And it's like the third time it's trying 560. Well, try to touch 561.33. It tried just literally 4 minutes ago. 4 minutes ago, at 11:05, it went to 561.32. Then come back down to 5. This is what I'm saying. You can't make this up. Are we going to chop or what? If your bars are not continuing, then that's why I tell people, hold up, back up. That's how if you was in a trade too, you may want to say, okay, let me get out. Are we going to continue to chop? So for me, 561.33 and how we react to 560.38. Of course, 560.86. So 561.33, 560.86. It literally opened a whole freaking selling red team bar. I don't see no damn wick yet. Now the wick. But that bar was barring no wicks. It was no wicks. One cousin said I'm a freaking crack up on the line. I swear to God. I just funny, if we were trading test, he said, I don't see no wicks. I just see bars. He's like, my chart ain't got no wicks. But now when you see a wick, that means the other team came in. Usually you want a bar. So that way that open was perfect. It opened right under. Why did it open under 560.86? It's the support. You know what I'm saying? Like, it literally, like, it was a resistance. It's hovering over it. So will 560.86 get us back to 538? So if we was doing a put side, you know, the plan for the put is based on if you're breaking his support, you see the up and down. But this is a 5 minute. So you're only on a 5 minute time frame. So you gotta look at what's down the road to see, okay, are we still gonna do this? Or are we still gonna go up? But on a 30 minute, you're coming into your bearish fair value gap from earlier. So I can see the struggle. Oh wow. As you go to your 5, the candlesticks, of course, will make sense. 3. Yeah. So 1 minute, which is what I love about the small time frame. I don't want to get shaken out sometimes. If, let's say you was in a call or whatever the case is, for you to know if it's a pullback, if you're reversing, look at the 1 minute. If it's up and down in the 1 minute, then that's probably why you're getting up and down. The 1 minute, think about it like this. The small time frames, you got to go ahead and you can't get to a 30 minute if you don't pass your 15. You don't pass your 10. You don't pass your 5 minute. So you got to go ahead, but you also can't trade on a small time frames and be in a trade that's you want to be in a trade and then trade 30 minutes, you know, an hour away, and you don't know what's going on down the road. Does that make sense? So your time frame should kind of align with, I think, with how you want to trade. You know, you're looking at different time intervals based on, you know, if you're going to trade in regards to swing trading. I think right now in this environment, it's kind of rough, I'm being honest. I mean, when I'm getting this, I can get a swing trade and we get in and thing pops that day. We got to get the hell out. What's the point? I mean, a swing trade. It's overnight bang. Or sometimes like overnight bang, it goes off that day. This is crazy. 561.33. So that's what I like to do. Now for a downside, if we do go down. So this is the thing, guys. I'm about to get off. You know how I go. Going from 9:30 to about 11:30. So they damn 2 hours in there. I come back at the power hour. But I want to say for the SPY, personally speaking, if you didn't get it from that $3 move, we may chop. But you're going to need 560.86 to break to even get. Honestly, you got to see 560.86 is like, okay, 560.38 is what the break needs to be. And honestly, 560.20, because at 560.38, that break has to be strong where it could bounce. So when you go ahead and when I say 560.86, that's going to, be like, okay, how does it react to that? Does it go under? Now, when it gets to 560.38, will it bounce from that? All right? Or will it continue to go down to the previously daily low of 560.20? Now, if that's not the case, will we continue to go back over the resistance that I have of 561.01 to get us back to testing 561.33? We don't touch that. We only been open since 9:30, and it's about to be 11:30. We don't touch this 561.33 hella times. So it could go either way. You know what I'm saying? We could go up, we could chop, whatever the case is. But if we do, VIX is going to let us know. Because once again, VIX, it went under the 2410, but not strong. Like it went, you see how it went, but then came back up, went. So now, once again, 2407 will be considered the lowest low. So now we need that. Ooh. And 2410 is just going to be support. 2407 support too. It's just a strong support that if it hits that, we can really go. So it's crazy how it's coming back to 2410. My line again, live and direct, and we have nothing but a bar. There's no wick so far in this VIX on this 1 minute. Now on the 3 minutes, you gotta look at the time frame. You see that there's a wick. So how does it react to 2407? The 2407 is going to bring us to 2397. Once again, if VIX goes down and we go up, and XPX, XPY, and SPY, if VIX goes ahead and if VIX goes down, VIX goes up, then we go down in XPX, XPY, and QQQ and all that stuff. I need you to know you're so beautiful. Say now. So XPX, you need over 5-630. That's a small time frame. Honestly, you really need 5-630.
You also said
either 5-630 or 5-618. So 5-618, 42 would be your break of your previous daily low. Does it bounce or does it break? Right now you're bouncing between 5-630, 56 and 5-622. But if you go ahead,
every time the guns.
if you go over to 5-630, then you're hitting 5-642, 5-639. If not, if you break 5-622, 70, I would see how we react to 5-618. I wouldn't get in right here in between. You want to see if it breaks. It's going to break all that it just came back and come back down. So not for nothing, the pull up, if this happens, and this is the only way I'm gonna know as time progresses, but we went down, you came up, you hit the high 561. Well, when it came to SPY, but you hit the high of 560.30 with XPX, 561 with SPY. Then are you going to go ahead and continue to go over that, or are you going to break the 5,622 with XPX and then bringing down, and even bringing down further to 5,618.42, which is your previous daily low, and then with SPY, so with SPY you're going down 560. So it's up to y'all. It's y'all call. The 560. Oh, I didn't even get the put. Sorry. If the put side, and that's another thing. When you scout the contracts first and not just jump into them, the damn contract going down, and you know the damn, you would have been in that. And you're like, why you ain't scouted yet? I'm talking, why you talking? And I say it. I'm like, so what was the contract? Oh, because people tell me, oh, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, cool. So what's the, oh, I get the opposite sometimes. So I get either or. Sometimes I get somebody to say, oh, it's doing this and it's going there. Cool. What's the contract? Then look at the contract. Okay. All right. Or look at the contract, but then look at the chart for the entry of the plan, and, you know, what do we need to go over to make that contract validate? I feel like both of them go hand in hand. So we were doing a put for tomorrow. I mean, y'all, I'm not gonna be surprised if they run this up and run this down. I mean, it could go either way. I just want to know why the 550 put got 26,000 for tomorrow. The 550 put got 26K, and open interest is 39. I'm putting it in the chat in Discord. That's crazy. Why is this the 550? This is like $10. We're at 561. Why does the 550 got 20? And this is for tomorrow. That's crazy. That would be my only winner. I swear to you, no lie. That would be the winning chicken. Then if you wanna, if you're looking at that motherfucker, if you gonna go for the put, that's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really out the money too. But that's, I'm gonna look at some more when we get off the stream. But that, and I put it in Discord. But that's crazy to have that much. See, even with the XPX on the put side, you want to spend some money. Cause it's so out the money, you want to spend some money. But that's the thing about tomorrow. So I'll be looking at the 54.50, but we're not getting. I'm looking at the 50, but it's so out the money. That's the catch. It's so out the money. But that's the thing about, if we drop, we may go ahead and we may just drop. You may get that, you know, $11, $12 move, if more. I don't know. I don't assume anything. Or $11, $12 pop. I don't know what he gonna say. But if it's anything about uncertainty, decided to go ahead and the best decision, stuff like that means you ain't changing nothing. Like I'm telling you, he don't feel like he need to change. Or he may just go ahead and he may just ruffle Donnie's feathers and be like, I'm not changing. Now do something. I'm gonna leave. He may just say, I'm right, because last time it was race was unchanged. Cool, it's not going up, it's not going down. This time he may say, bump that. I ain't changing rates. Bump leaving unchanged. We ain't changing it at all. Like I ain't going. It's not gonna be. I'm not doing no decrease of nothing. I ain't. Like, oh shit, you gonna make Donnie mad. And Donnie gonna get on his motherfucker and say some shit. That's the thing, the 540.50 is so out. Because the only one I would get besides the 540.50 would be like a 5. Yeah, because we on 5,630 now. When it comes towards X, I'm looking at XPX. And I got SPY. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking at the other monitor. I don't know how I looked at the other monitor this way. But I'm looking at XPX and saying to myself, if we go down, Or would be up like the 510, but that's a lot. Like 380. But the quality for the 5.10 put is right where. I mean, the open interest ain't that hot either. I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, it would probably be like the 500, but that's 275, 280. Don't get me wrong, we can get it cheaper. I was about like looking at it. Like sometimes you be looking at the trades, and like I said, you know, if it's going down, that means good. You see that the contract in regards to it is losing value, especially if you're looking at it not in it. Shoot, when it's time to get in, you don't save yourself some money. So this $245, $100 contract, that thing may go to $100-something. But I like the characteristics of the $5,500 put. The open interest is $2,400. The volume is, it's just that it's $270, $280. Back in the day, contracts like that was going to run you like $100-something. I know. That's what I miss. Yo, yeah.
My favorite cousin back in town. We going now. We don't know where we going. We going now. And we took care of grandma. We held it down. We took care of mama. We held it down. Favorite cousin back in town. We going now.
Yeah, so I'm out.
We going now. And we took care of grandma. We held it down.
Oh, 5 minutes got a freaking demand. So yeah. Family. Yeah. I didn't even look at the damn things. I could put them, send them in. $564. Oh, I don't do earning plays. I heard with just, and that's why I don't. But I don't really. I wait till after they juice. I really do. That's why Hems is juice. Hems would have been great for like a swing, but it don't want over. It really don't want over 40. I mean, it don't want over 48.52 for nothing. It's no point in getting at 47.38 and 48.52. You drop. Back 48.52 is like, I don't know why. Yeah, Amazon. I think Apple. Did Apple have earnings too? Earnings Whispers, real quick. It's always gonna give you the calendar. Uber. I thought Amazon was last week. Yeah, Amazon was last week. Amazon already had earnings. Amazon had earnings last week. This one thing I don't like. They be putting so much shit in here. You can't find one from last week. Oh my god. Cause last week, I had last week and I erased it too. Yeah, Amazon was last week. It was last Thursday. Man, Amazon don't move like that for me. I mean, you want to try to go ahead, play your trade, but it's not in my opinion, a mover. Like, it moves when it moves. Share-wise, yeah, I got Amazon shares. But trading it, if Amazon gets to 188, it gets to 180.68. Amazon like Apple, it moves when it moves. But it ain't in my opinion, it ain't the best of the best. Like, so the tickers that, and I feel like you want to, if you're trading with a mindset of trying to trade a ticker like SPY, you want that volatility, then you need the tickers that move $15, $20, $8, $9 moves is regular to them. Amazon is not a ticker that they're moving $7, $15, $20 moves. That's not what they do. It's not in them. It's not in them. It's not there. That's not what they do. Because Amazon just don't move like that. Like if you can get into it and you can pop off, cool. But Amazon would definitely give you up and down movement. And it being a swing and up and down movement, fucking ridiculous. You'd be mad as hell. Cause I feel like if you don't get Amazon like initially, then Amazon will never give an opportunity. Amazon is a great ticket where you would learn not to chase. How about that? You can't chase Amazon because it already move. So if you're not already in that trade beforehand or caught the move before, I should say, it sucks. Cause then you gonna have to wait for the next move. And Amazon just not like, I don't know, it just ain't like, yeah. Amazon can get to 187. It can get to 187.65, but when it get to 187, it may break, come down before it get to 187.66. Then you still gotta wait for it to get to 188.18 for it to even do anything. And then from 188, then look at all these. No thanks. But like I said, if you want to, you really would have to make sure it's far out and got a lot of volume. Let me see. Spot going all the way down. See, the only thing about Amazon, yeah. Amazon, let me see what we're doing. That's the only problem. So with Amazon, I wouldn't get nothing this week. You gotta get something for the 16th. And you gotta make sure that it's gonna be able to hold tomorrow. Cause no matter what happens tomorrow, that shit gonna go. If it don't go right, that shit gonna be fucked up. But Amazon, I mean, if you do 188, then I could see maybe the 195 come into play. The 195, even the 200. Ooh. Yeah, the 195. So the 195 for next week with Amazon is like a 127. The 200 for next week is only 50. When it's 50, 40, 30, something like that, you gotta need like 2. That's how it is. But that's the thing. Same thing with Hood. If you get 2 like that, you know, you're going up, but then you're going back down a little bit faster. And if it don't go in your favor, then now you're all the way down. So that's the thing about getting into a swing, especially what's gonna come tomorrow. Cause the upside could go. I'm curious to see what the put side looks like. Yeah, it's more. So yeah, it's definitely more volume on the upside. Call wise for Amazon. So Amazon could go if it ever reach 188.18. I'm not interested until 188.18. Let me see. I'll put an alert. So 188.18. But, and then, which one was it? What did I say? What's it gonna call? That 200. That 200 for the 16th. That got 28,000 open interest. That's crazy. And then even the 195, not that either. But this would be for the 16th. Because you got to give yourself time, just depending on, like I said, I wouldn't even enter if we're not getting over 188.18. Even at 188.18, maybe I need more confirmation to see if we get over the previously daily high, 188.68. But at 188.68, then I only got a dollar move to 189 and 190. Then I'm getting all this turbulence at 190.65, 190.95. Gonna be some up and down in that trade. the real easy over ain't till over 191, honestly. Now over 191, then we get into last week's high. So the highest Amazon went last week was 192.87. But if we get to 188.68, would be great. But even when we get there, when we get to that 189.90, that up and down is gonna be crazy. Gonna be up and down. As we're trying to go up, the red team gonna try to bring us down. But that 200, so yeah, that 200 and that 195. The open interest is over 20K. Open interest on the 200 is like 28K, actually. 28,250. Goddamn. And the volume is 3,153. Good thing. Amazon gonna do something when they need to do something. But they don't be shaking nothing. So this is the thing. Amazon gonna do something when they need to do something, but they don't be shaking too much nothing. Unfortunately. But it could be a game if it goes. And then, like I said, you playing the downside. Downside wise, you probably be looking at puts under 185.52 pre-daily low. But you got to be careful because under 185.82, you get you to 184.99. You can even get to 184, 183.86, and you may bounce. So you may get a $2 move down. All right, y'all. So the game plan is for, like I said, if you do calls, you gotta wait for this 561 to get to this 560. How we react over the 561.89, and not for nothing, I had that, but we're gonna make it now. 561.9. Damn, shit, give me a minute. 561. I can't even put the damn thing. 561.92. We definitely gonna get to 562, but see how 562 reacts. 562 will give you, and like I said, you're gonna go ahead and, I mean, I called the 58 call, but. I ain't put an alert on this one. Yeah, I went over. So this is for me, the 56, 34, 68. Now it went over resistance. Now it's support. But I need to see how it reacts. I can't just jump in because it'll come back down and come underneath that. So the 564.208, you know, halfway at least. You know, because you want to be mindful. Because this right here, if you would have got in right here at 5.630.56, and then when it gets to 5.635.73, you're up like maybe 8%. But unless you're pounding shitload of contracts, you know, you're not really seeing anything. And then now you're coming back down. So over 5.644.208. But you want to see how you react to 5.630, 5.63. Are we going to come back down or are we going to push over there? With SPY, same thing. Once again, I said all of them, 565, 560, what was that? 565, 566, and 567 was beautiful if we get over. If we don't, then you want to be on the put side. So put wise, you'll be in like, I ain't do the put side, but hold up. And we do puts. You'll be in like a 5. I don't like that number. You'll be in a 5-5-5 put. Why I gotta be that number? Or like a 550. This is crazy. Because like I said, it's so far out. Like we at 5, we're ranging 561, 80, 81. So think about it. Why is it so much goddamn volume on a 550 put? That's like $10 down. If we go, we got like a 550 put. I wouldn't even, that 550, I feel like it's a setup. The 555, because it's only $40. Like what? That's crazy. If we go down. If we go down. If we break this support and stuff now, because we broke resistance. So we keep breaking that 561.69, 561.39, 561.01. I said that fast out. If we break the 561.33, before that, it's that 561.67. I mean 561.39. So I'll put that. So the 561.39 support, but I just made it white so you can kind of distinguish it. And then a 561.33 support too. If we go back under those, then I would like to wait until we react to 561.01 and 560.86. The reason being because 560.86 is an area that we could bounce back into and go back up, or we could go ahead and break, and 560.38 would be more of me saying, okay, we're puts at 560.20. Now, if that ain't a breakdown for your ass, I don't know what is. Like, I broke that shit down. Alright? Like, it's just crazy how that put is so far out and it got so much volume on it. That's crazy. Alright, y'all. It's 11:30. I'm out. I'll see y'all in this.